another sugary episode of Sugar, Salt and Spice. Today we are going to see Eggless Icebox Cake. I am very excited to show this recipe to you. At this time I should thank Megha for inspiring me to make this icebox cake. If not, it would not be fair on my side. So thank you, Megha. This icebox cake can be made in many different ways. There is a no-bake method in which this icebox cake can be made, which I'll be showing you in another video. But in this video, I'll be doing a little bit of baking, making cookie sheets and then layering them with a nice cream cheese whipped cream frosting. It's going to be interesting, so stay tuned. Let's jump into the ingredient list. For the cookie sheets, we need the following ingredients: 1 cup all-purpose flour, half teaspoon of baking powder, 4 tablespoons of butter that is melted, it should be soft at room temperature, 1 teaspoon of honey, good quality honey, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, 1 cup of icing sugar, and heavy whipping cream as required. We should not require more than 1 tablespoon of heavy whipping cream. So that is the ingredient list just for the cookie sheet. Now I don't want to tell you all the ingredients right away and confuse you. So first we are going to make the cookie sheets. After they cool down, we are going to layer them and make a beautiful cake out of it. So first step, take your butter that is soft at room temperature. It should be really soft like this. And then go ahead and add 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Oops. Clean this later. And then add 1 teaspoon of honey. And then add 1 cup of icing sugar, and be patient and mix all this together until it all comes together. So now it has all come together. Now trust me on this, initially when you start mixing, it'll all be crumbly and you will feel like it needs more liquid. It's all powdery and doesn't come together, but keep mixing, it will come together. The quantities are exact. We are going to sift the all-purpose flour along with half teaspoon of baking powder. After adding the baking powder, just give it a mix. So sieve the all-purpose flour and baking powder together so that everything mixes uniformly and there is good aeration. We have to add the sifted all-purpose flour to our butter. The butter mixture. Texture that we want after mixing is like a good chapati dough. It should form a dough that we can roll out for sheets. So I've been mixing for 1 minute now. At this point, I'm going to use my clean hand. 1 teaspoon of heavy whipping cream first. So I'll mix this and then take it from there. So as you can see, the dough has come together now, and this is the consistency of the dough. Now I had to add 4 teaspoons of heavy cream. That's my baby, sorry about that. I had to add 4 teaspoons of heavy cream to bring this together. You can add as much as you think your dough is going to need to form a good dough. Now because of a lot of mixing, I'm going to pop this in the refrigerator for 10 minutes so that the butter and everything comes back to room temperature and I get a cold dough. So 10 to 15 minutes in the refrigerator and then we make sheets. A very versatile recipe here. Whipped cream, cream cheese frosting. Let's check out the ingredients. 4 ounces of cream cheese softened at room temperature. Half cup of icing sugar, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, 1 cup of heavy cream that we need to whip. So I have a bowl that I've frozen and I'm going to just whip this heavy cream until I get soft peaks. Until I get stiff peaks. So I've beaten my heavy whipping cream and they have formed stiff peaks. So whipped cream is ready. Next, into my 4 ounces of cream cheese, I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Be generous if you like the flavor, because this is the only flavoring agent that we are going to add into this icing or frosting. And half cup of icing sugar goes into this. Now with the same pita, I am going to just mix these until the cheese and icing sugar mixes well. So I'm going to add my cream cheese, vanilla extract and icing sugar mixture with the whipping cream. I'm just going to fold this, fold it all together, and if required, do a little bit of mixing and then we'll pop it in the refrigerator. It's done. I'm going to pop this in the refrigerator and then make the cookie sheets. So the dough has rested for almost 15 minutes in the refrigerator. I did plastic wrap it so that it doesn't form a crust. Let's take it out. So the dough has been equally divided into 8 balls. Dust the working surface with flour and then try to make a thin sheet. The ends are definitely going to crack. If you can see, the ends are going to be cracked, but try to make a round sheet and then you can shape it with something round like this with a sharp edge, and you will take out the excess. Dusting the surface is what is most important. That will only release the dough. And then take the dough out. As you can see, it's a really thin cookie sheet. I'm going to continue doing this for all the rest of the cookie dough balls, and then I'm going to pop this in the oven at 350 for just 4 minutes or until it's done. So as you can see, 4 cookie sheets are ready now. These are going to go in the oven. So never ever open your oven door when baking something. I know the rule, but I just want to show you. See, I rolled out a very thin sheet, but see how this has risen now. So this is the dough that I got from the edges, like after cutting the edges with my round shape cutter. So with this I can definitely make 2 more sheets. So that will be my 3rd batch. So in total 10 sheets. 10 cookie sheets are ready. They've completely cooled down. Now if they don't come out perfectly round and there are scrambled edges, don't fret about it. It's perfectly okay. This is not an exam. We can always adjust it with icing. Now, one important point. If you see the back side of your cookie, this is how it's going to look. Perfect. And just listen to this. When you take it out from the oven, it is going to be soft like sponge. Do not worry, once you let it cool down completely, it's going to get hard like this, in which I'm going to set my icebox cake. So first step, I'm going to take an offset spatula. This is my whipped cream cheese frosting that is ready. Now take a dollop and put it in the center. Actually a little more. Okay, that's perfect. And make a round with your cookie sheet as a guide and keep your first cookie layer. Just press it down gently and that's going to stick to the plate. That's done. Give thin layers of icing between the cookie sheets. The dollop. Keep doing this till you layer all your 10 sheets. So I've frosted the cake now. So for unprofessional bakers like me who cannot do picture perfect frosting and beautiful cakes, there is a savior, that is cocoa powder. So I'm going to use some unsweetened cocoa powder to hide the imperfections, and as a decoration, that's my best friend. So, and that also adds a beautiful flavor to this vanilla flavored icebox cake. So just 1 teaspoon of cocoa powder, and then let it generously fall on sides. That is going to help in beautiful plating. This has to go in the refrigerator for a good 8 hours or over. Now I'm going to pop this in the refrigerator and I'll meet you tomorrow. So I've taken the icebox cake from the refrigerator. It stayed there overnight, and I have added some chocolate shavings on top. So the icebox cake is all ready to be served. See this beautiful delectable cake. Now I'm not a professional baker or a cake decorator, so I really don't care about decoration, but still it should be a little appealing, that's all. So now it's time to serve the cake. I'm just going to move some shavings, and there you go. So I hope you can see the layers, but not very clearly maybe because both are of the same color. Probably I should have made chocolate cookies for you to see the layers properly, but we can play around with the flavors and I'll come out with another flavored cake. See, one for me and one for my hubby. See the layers. See how gorgeous they are, and I want to show you how my spoon slides in the cake. Just see this. Just see this. Yesterday I made you hear how crispy my cookies were, and if they have to be in this texture today, things have worked. So melt in the mouth is not enough. 100 times melt in the mouth. So please do try out this icebox cake. If I can make it, you can, because I am in no way connected to baking whatsoever. I just do it for passion. So if I can make this cake, you all, those of you who don't know baking can definitely do it. So if I can, you can. Please do try this and let me know how you liked it in the comment section below. Do try watching this channel. If you like it, then keep watching, and please do subscribe if you haven't already done so, just so that you can get free updates about my latest videos, and do give me a thumbs up if you like this video. So that's it. Until I see you next time.